It's the weekend rip.
Yay.
Hang on.
Ugh.
There we go.
How's everybody doing out there? Holy God. It's about to beep, isn't it? There it goes. And we're about to explode. Just like
Wouldn't
the
that be
rocket
cool?
that Katy Perry's going to be on. It's going to explode.
We are having some HVAC issues at B&E headquarters over here.
Yeah, so we're hot.
We are.
Hot.
It is impossible to put a suit jacket on right now.
We praise him this week because he's going to kill his own wife. I'm calling it right now. He's going to kill her.
And you like his Washington Post direction with the op-ed board.
Oh yeah, love that. I don't give a crap.
It's finally time for free markets and personal liberties to have their time.
Free markets and personal liberties. How about you fucking you sell the damn thing, Jeff Bezos? Just get rid of it. Anyway, no, he's gonna kill his wife for sure. He's putting her on that rocket. It's gonna be doomed. I'm telling you guys.
That's a fun movie. Richest guy or one of the richest guys in the world.
Killing his wife and Katy Perry and a pop star. Yeah.
But it's the perfect crime.
When it blows up,
it's all in the name of progress. We want to send people into space.
That thing's gonna blow up, and she's gonna be going,
roar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see me roar.
We're gonna see it blow up.
You really want that thing to blow?
I want that thing to blow up, man. Not because I wish ill on these people.
But you just dislike Katy Perry.
No, I don't dislike Katy Perry. I famously think she had one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows of all time.
You do famously think that.
I still stand by it. It was so good. The dancing shark and shit. It was so good. Welcome to the Weekend Rip, everybody. We are the #1 finance show out there.
We are the #1 show.
We are the #1 show.
This is the #1 show you are tuned into.
We are also a Christian conservative finance show. We support the First Amendment, Second Amendment, and the rest.
We support every amendment.
I'm packing heat right now. I got my gun.
I've got mine taped I've got mine taped under the desk.
Come and get it, Gavin Newsom. Come and get it.
Yeah.
You think you can start a podcast, Gavin Newsom? Lib, listen up, Lib. Measles outbreak.
We do invite Gavin Newsom on the pod.
Yeah.
Debate
me.
It's not going to be an interview or a debate. It will be a public execution.
Yeah, with our guns.
With our with our guns.
Yeah, we're gonna say, hey, look over there. A person of color who wants to take a photo, and he'll go, where? I don't know.
I would like to ask him about his ex-wife being now
horny.
Donald Trump Jr.'s wife.
Oh
Crazy.
yeah, wait.
Kimberly Guilfoyle.
That's
Wow.
his ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that. I did not know that. Well, folks, I'm really ticked off.
What a week it's been.
I'm really pissed. You know, I was loaded to the veritable gills with puts, prepared for this week's market turmoil.
I was watching him going, he can't take on that many puts.
I had about 50 or 60 of these things between the SPY, the Qs, Broadcom, Palantir, Tesla, and I was selling them bit by bit. I was being smart. That's what you got to do, because bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs go wee all the way to the slaughterhouse. They get slaughtered. And with that in mind, I was selling little bits. But then today, intraday, in the last couple hours, you could have bought call options on the S&P for just a couple bucks. And then they skyrocketed to $30, $40, $50 a pop. And I was too busy having a little live stream, having a gaff.
That's what happens.
With the boys. That's
you
what
goof
happens.
off with your friends. Your parents have been trying to tell you to stop goofing off.
And then now look at you. You're ticked off.
You wasted your whole life dicking around.
Your pets' heads are falling off. So let's get into the numbers. The Qs are down 3 3/4 on the week. The S&P's down 1.3%. But on the day, what did we end up closing at today? Jesus H, 1.5%. God almighty. Bitcoin is getting absolutely walloped, as is everything. They're down 12.25%.
And you know we want to see it go down more.
We want to see it go down more. So,
I bought in at
so
80. I bought in more at 86. It's at 84. I saw it go to 83.
Terrible.
Let's get in the 70s, huh? Let's go
I
to
gave
the
back.
60s.
I gave back a lot of money on fart coin, and that's my fault. because, it turns out gas doesn't always rise. Hot air doesn't always rise. Excuse me. So, huge shout
Fart's
out.
coming back though. Fart's coming back.
Yeah, fart's coming back.
Fart's always bounces back.
Huge shout out to the Dow. You would have thought that it died with Gene Hackman, but it did not. Because that guy was old. I mean, Jesus Louise. 95, folks. And he just...
How old was his wife?
60-something. Dead as a doornail. So he's a pedophile, basically. So
Well,
you heard it here first, folks. Gene Hackman. Oscar winner Gene Hackman, pedophile. Yeah. When he was 30, she was 0. She was just...
and that's when they got married?
Yeah, that's when they got married.
Gene actually married her when she was a baby.
So he's a groomer, too. He's a groomer and a pedophile. They probably killed him because he was about to make some waves about Epstein's flight logs, is what I heard. Yeah. So...
Is that... No, there's no way.
No, there's no way. He wasn't on Epstein's flight log. But
damn, it really makes you think. Betsy Arakawa, she didn't deserve any of this.
No, she didn't deserve it. Neither did the dog that died.
This was between me and Gene. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Anyway, may he rest in peace. Truly a national treasure. We can never forget Royal Tenenbaums. Crimson Tide.
The Replacements.
Ooh, behind enemy lines.
The Conversation.
Oh, and the rest. And French Connection.
Who can forget?
Who can forget? Oh, Babu. Yeah, so boy, back to the markets, huh? S&P added $850 billion in market cap in the final 2 hours there. It remains to be seen if this is all just one big fluke of a dead cat bounce. Look at that chart. God. Oh, it makes me so fucking mad, man. That could have been me, baby. That could have been me. It should have been me. But
well,
no.
what do you think?
What do I think? I think that perhaps I'm going to echo Jem Carson. We should tag him. We should get him on the show. This guy's smart. He's calling it out. He's called it from the very start. He said after OPEX, we're going to get a pullback. The day after OPEX, options expiration date, market pulls back. Fucking just pulls back, just like he said. He also had said China stocks were going to rally. They did. Jem Carson is calling for the market to go down into March options expiration. He's then calling for a rally back up to like 6,000 on the S&P, 6,100. And then he's calling for a 30 to 40% pullback drop into the fourth quarter. Pretty bold claim.
I mean, things don't look good. So, I mean, it's hard for me to be like, okay, you're being alarmist.
Yeah.
Obviously, the tariffs becoming more and more real is going to cause some...
Which is weird because it doesn't...
cause some mayhem, possibly.
It doesn't feel as much of a problem to me lately. I don't know why. It's just not... Even though I know it is, it just hasn't been on my radar as being the big issue. But it's true. The tariff talk is hurting.
But it seems like it's a big issue for industry leaders.
Oh,
and stuff. Everyone is talking about how, this is just going to cost businesses and consumers so much more money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's going to suck, but you never know with Mr. Donald Trump.
You really do never know. What
really
is he saying?
know.
March 4th? March 4th, the Mexico and Canada ones are supposed to go into effect?
Yeah. And then Mexico said, I think they're going to turn around and do tariffs on China themselves or something. I don't know.
It's going to be a whole fun trade war we're all going to have to.
Yeah. You want to see my face every trading day this week? Let's pull that up. That's fun. We had that on the thing. They put, that's me right there. Ugh.
You do kind of make that face sometimes.
Do I?
Yep. Especially when you were trading
right now.
No, you make that specific face, which kind of. You kind of got it.
They call me the man with the clay face. And then let's see. We had the American Association of Individual Investors printing 60. The Bears printing 60. That what direction do AAII members feel the stock market will be in the next 6 months? And the Bears were calling for a lot of bears.
Let's say there's a lot of red.
Yeah, a lot of. The last time it was the October 2022 low, And that's just the way it works sometimes, folks, is when everybody's on one side of the boat, the other side lifts up. Let's see what the VIX did. Oh, yeah, the VIX got slammed back down to under 20 today at the close there. Oh, boy. Kramer showed a market chart collapse as Trump held his press conference and mentioned tariffs. And it's obviously always so fun to play Kramer at 0.25 speed.
I also love that he. Well, go ahead.
What?
All right, look at this. The market's coming around the first turn, all right? Here we go. It's flying. And then boom, okay? Boom. 12 o'clock. Meeting starts. Just goes down and down and down and down. Until about 2 p.m. Why? Because then we're kind of the coast is clear and the president might not talk again. But it doesn't save the day, does it? So a beautiful day. And then right here, we get right into where we're about to have that discussion. Boom, we have a discussion, and bang. Right. Now, we get a great set of numbers from Nvidia tonight, and then we'll have to wonder what they matter tomorrow. Will they matter? If the president ruminates on Taiwan tariffs or China tariffs, 25, 50, who knows if it'll matter? Now, speaking as a citizen, I have no problem with these tariffs. If only to protect against unfair trade.
But I just love that he calls out because they knew the president wasn't going to talk again.
Yeah. He looks like a turtle who got rid of his shell.
Lost his shell, yeah.
Fully made a wish. Made a wish on with a genie to get rid of his shell. And then, of course, we had billionaire Steve Cohen, who is unfortunately not related to me. He was pretty negative on the economy.
Why would he be related to you?
Because it's close. Cohen. Con comes from Cohen. I wish he was related to me. I asked him for fucking $1 million, some money. Give me some money, Steve. Give it to me regardless, Steve. Let's play it.
Those moments where there's really a lot of uncertainty. I mean, tariffs cannot be positive. It's a tax. Taxes are never positive. On top of that, we have slowing immigration. And in addition, now you have Doge. Wherever you lay on the Doge issue, I mean, that's austerity. It's got to be negative for the economy. We think growth is going to slow to 1.5% from 2.5% in the second half. The reality is you've got a brew of sticky inflation, slowing growth, and austerity in the government. And so I'm actually pretty negative for the first time in a while. And it may only last a year or so, but it's definitely a period where I think the best gains have been had. It wouldn't surprise me to see a significant correction.
Interesting. At this point, because everybody is keenly aware of everything that's going on, and as Jim Carson says, knowledge is vol dampening, meaning volatility dampening, meaning the more people that are aware of this stuff, the less likely it is to surprise everybody.
Right.
So it wouldn't surprise me if it was just a big, fat, sideways year of just staying in a range and everybody just kind of figuring out, okay, what's next, you know? One of the biggest thought leaders of our time, Dave Portnoy, had a lot to say. I kind of liked, this is what's one of the only good things about this guy's brain is he sometimes really just gets down to the meat of it.
Sure, but couldn't you have fucking gotten to the meat of it before the election or something? It's
Sure.
like, oh,
He said,
now you're fucking putting it together?
yeah.
I don't, you couldn't see this coming?
He said, why is the release of the Epstein list always a shit show? What's the point of booting out illegals and criminals while somehow...
Well, you also skipped the most important part.
If I'm going to be fair, these questions need to be asked today.
Yeah.
And then he said, yeah, what's the point of booting out illegals and criminals while somehow becoming a safe haven for the Tate brothers? If you don't know who the Tate brothers are, give me your brain. I really am so jealous that if you don't know who they are. They're sex trafficking, edgelord, racists. They're probably a couple of the world's top. They're in the top 100 for worst people in the world currently, right? Maybe even top 10.
Yeah, I mean, just play anyone the average Tate clip, and it's like the most infuriating.
Oh, just major
just
piece
absolute
of shit.
piece of shit. Yeah, just out and out piece of shit.
He goes on to ask, why is crypto in the toilet if Trump is crypto king? Well, I can answer that one for you, Dave. It's partly because of you and the meme coin economy of just you're just slurping out precious liquidity into these shit coins that leave people holding
and
back.
Ruining any legitimacy that any like crypto projects had by just being like by just truly releasing videos of you going, is any of this legal? I just made 75 grand ripping people off. What's the deal with this?
Yeah. Okay, so if I tweet that I'm gonna buy this shit coin, right, and then I go out and sell it, is that legal? Is that illegal? Can I do that?
And then a week later being like, why is crypto in the toilet?
Yeah, because of fucking you, dude. You absolute moron. And then he goes on to ask, how far does Tesla stock have to crash before Elon goes back to work?
That's a good fucking question.
That is a good question.
If you're a shareholder and you just see this goofball prancing around with his kid on his shoulders, talking like just dismantling U.S. institutions.
God.
Everyone hates this guy.
Everyone fucking hates him.
People people are slapping stickers on their cars saying like, I bought the car before I knew what a moron he was, all that kind of stuff.
And he's aware of it. He knows. He sees it all. He's chronically online and he hates it.
And
he
just
wants
still
to be seen as cool.
Dicking around at CPAC.
Yeah.
Hanging out with bozos.
Sales, speaking of Tesla, they in Europe, sales are down 45%. And also the chart, let's take a look. Tesla is just around babu. That ain't good. They are far and away the worst performing auto manufacturer in Europe.
You know whose sales are taking a big rise?
Who?
Chinese company.
Oh yeah. Which one?
Is it SAIC?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, China's.
We love them Chinese cars, man. We really do. We love them. We can't get enough of them. And yeah,
here's the other problem too. He's
What?
not the only game in town anymore.
No.
For how long? Like, it was the only electric car.
Yeah. And now,
obviously, that's not. I'm being hyperbolic, but it was like really the only viable electric car.
Yeah. Let's pull up that
and
chart.
now you don't have to, ride in the fucking Nazi car.
Yeah.
People are like, fuck that.
We're at a major, the risk reward here, if you're trying to catch a bounce on Tesla, I would say it's pretty damn good because you got this little, I think that's a gap. Is that a gap? Yeah, the gap that would be the election gap. It's just about to fill it. And boy, that's about as good as support comes. You got the 200-day moving average right there coinciding with the election gap and these previous areas of support from looks like July 10th. And then again, 1st of October, and then again, end of October. Boy, oh boy. And then sure enough, yeah, the bulls stepped in today and bought it. The RSI was quite oversold. I'm pretty pissed off that I also didn't buy Tesla today. I mean, there's just a lot going on, folks. I can't be perfect. I don't know what you want from me.
You think it's going back up?
I think that there's probably a good chance that it sees a nice bounce, probably up to the 20 simple moving average.
You think we'll see another $1 trillion market cap from them?
I hope to God not.
Yeah.
But I do think that it's got a good shot at going back up to like the 340 area. Am I in it? No. Should I be? Probably. But yeah, let's look at this funny. We got another one. Wow, look at that. Oh, geez. Great Photoshop, whoever did this. You got text right there in the middle still.
It's pretty perfect.
It just says text.
Yeah. The text kind of makes it.
Wow, great job. Yeah, we're getting more short reports from AppLovin. There's this Fuzzy Panda. I forgot about them. They put out a 5-minute long YouTube video. Let's just play a little bit of it because they're very succinct in the beginning here about what they're alleging.
We are short AppLovin, a black box mobile ad tech company whose valuation skyrocketed, yet few people even know what they do. We found it is serving sexually explicit ads to children,
Whoa.
appears to be illegally tracking kids,
Whoa.
practices formers described as ad fraud. Experts say AppLovin is copying Meta's data in e-commerce push. Culper Research discovered an illicit direct download program without user consent.
Everybody in the industry knows that AppLovin is full of shit and that it's fraudulent.
Wow.
We found numerous examples of AppLovin serving sexually explicit ads to children, including these ads we recorded being shown to 7 and 12-year-old girls.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? A 12-year-old girl is being shown penis? Whoa, keep playing it. Wow, I gotta get this game. What game is this? What game do you think that is?
I don't know. I love that they had the head stuck in dryer thing. The absolute strangest
Porn.
theme porn.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh
Man.
oh fuck.
Don't you just love it when
She's stuck in a dryer.
Oh no, my stepsister's stuck in the dryer. Oh, she's so stupid but so sexy.
She's asking for help. I'll help.
Yeah. God damn. I like that they had was that the Pornhub theme in the beginning? Way to make yourself out to be a legitimate short selling outfit. Your YouTube video is not only AI. You couldn't just record with a human voice. You had to use AI, and you had to use the fucking
cheaper.
Pornhub clip. I immediately am taking you 30% less seriously. But let's bump it up to 50%. 50%
Wow.
less serious.
Fuzzy Panda, I'm sorry. I just heard about
Fuzzy
Ben
Panda.
taking you less seriously.
Yeah, I mean, get your freaking act together.
30% downgraded to 50%?
Come on.
Hmm.
What would Gene Hackman say? Nothing. He's dead. He wouldn't say a damn thing. He hasn't said anything in weeks. He's been dead for a couple weeks. It's fine. He was 95. I mean, come on. He would have
He
laughed.
still had a lot of life.
He still had a lot of life left. I'm sorry. That's not nice.
And the poor his wife.
Yeah, and
Let's
the
not
dog.
let's get off Hackman.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Oh, man.
getting upset.
I do want to look into that AppLovin, those allegations, because that is very interesting. And let's see if usually when a bunch of shorts pile in, it's just more fuel for higher. I remember when Elf,
Yep.
we had that.
Eyes, lips, face, baby.
That is down. I mean,
But that was ridiculous. The whole
yeah, their whole allegation was,
the cult allegations
Yeah.
and
and that it would actually backfire on them.
it was extremely tenuous.
Yeah. I mean, the stock has dropped. It's now at like $70, $70, just over $70 from over 200. But I mean, a little too late. They probably got squeezed out by now. And AppLovin is down to 325 from, I believe, highs of like 500. I don't know why I said hundo. I never say that.
Yeah, that was. Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Yeah. Speaking of 20 bandos, let's move on to some crypto, shall we?
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
He crashed.
This is but
Crypto?
look, it's a journey, okay?
Yeah.
I want it. I want that thing in the fucking dirt, all right?
You did famously call for it to top out because you finally got in,
Uh-huh.
and it worked.
And it's going to continue working. You know I bought more in at 86. Let's bring that thing down.
What would you like to see it drop down to?
Zero.
70s?
Zero.
Zero? You want it to go to zero?
And I'll buy all the way down.
Yeah.
I'll buy all the way down to zero.
So this woman, Cynthia Loomis. Let's watch this clip. She's using hopium math. Senator Cynthia Loomis explains her plan for a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Let's hear what she's got to say. I'm sure it's going to be very, very informative, very useful. Let's see.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve.
Right.
I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. What that does is help us protect ourselves against inflation and protect the US dollar on the world stage.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow. There you have it, folks. It's just that simple. If we just would buy 5% of Bitcoin, it would just solve everything. I mean, Jesus God.
God, I would love us.
Why didn't I think of that?
Just Trump buying at the top
Yeah. I mean, I do think it will happen. And
the Bitcoin reserve.
yeah. The SEC just declared that meme coins are not securities. They're basically
like collectibles.
They basically just said that they're useless.
They're
which
like
we all fucking.
They're little collectibles.
Yeah.
You and your friends online can have.
They're little goodies.
Little digital collectibles.
Yeah, they said. Let's see. What is their statement? They noted that they have limited or no use. Yeah, meme coins also typically have limited or no use or functionality. What a shock! It is the division's view that transactions in the types of meme coins described in this statement do not involve the offer and sale of securities under the federal securities laws. As such, persons who participate in the offer and sale of meme coins do not need to register their transactions with the Commission under the Securities Act of 1933 or fall within one of the Securities Act's exemptions from registration. Okay.
Someone just replies and says, "Let's fucking go. It's time," with a bunch of...
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh, man. All right.
It really is time.
We got this chart here. Apparently, it's a good predictor of future behavior with Bitcoin. I always would see these on the way up, and I just thought that they were voodoo, but turns out, I mean, they're usually actually quite just leads to more highs.
Oh, I mean, that's obviously I would really like it to go to zero, but it's so weird. See, even me, I just bought in at the fucking top. I knew it was the top. Seeing people absolutely panic now, it's like this happens every fucking time.
Yeah.
How are you panicking?
Yeah.
Why did you just buy into this knowing all about how long has Bitcoin been around? 15 fucking years, 16 years? How do you not know how it's going to go?
You know, that's actually what gets me to, because I think about it all the time. Well, not all the time. I think about other things, guys. But when I think about Bitcoin, when I think about crypto and all this shit and its long-term viability, I come back to, man, people were poo-pooing it at 500, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, and on and on and on, all the way up. And sure enough, you can almost set your watch to it at this point. Every big pullback sets a higher floor, and it just gets bought up. And it's like, to my chagrin, to the chagrin of many a pessimist, to Peter, what's the guy's name?
Thiel.
No, Peter Schiff, the gold guy. It just keeps on going. So, you know.
Yeah, I bet my buying it at 100,000 is going to seem like a discount when that thing hits 500,000, huh?
Or $1 million.
Or
Why
$1
not?
million, huh?
Why not, man?
And I'm retired.
Don't say that. Your special needs. Sorry about that.
Boo. Can we hit boo on this?
Yeah, can we hit boo on the thing? The America is we've got this information here that we United States ETFs, public and private companies, the government, exchanges, and known individuals currently have 16.31% of the total supply. So there is a case to be made that when adjusting for lost Bitcoin too, U.S.-based entities control approximately 21.2% of the actual circulating supply. The U.S. alone holds over 1 in 5 available Bitcoin. Pray tell, what happens when we own the majority and just nobody else out there gives a shit anymore?
Then we rule the world. Sorry, Putin. Sorry, Xi Jinping. we win. Do you need a little digital gold from us?
Yeah.
I'm a full Bitcoin maxi now.
Yeah.
If it fucking dips and I really get a nice, if I get a real dip and I get a nice discount on this,
yeah,
I'm going full.
I did buy some calls
Bitcoin maxi
for next week in MicroStrategy. It has bounced nicely off its 200-day. I also bought some calls in Coinbase, which is below its 200-day. But we've got a nice clip, a nice montage of MicroStrategy.
Why don't you
sighing here? Let's play this. Oh, he's on with fucking Hannity. God damn, Hannity, suck my ass, you clown.
I think it's probably we'll just play it.
break this down simply for people like me that don't fully understand it?
Okay.
You were if you went out the yield curve on bonds, or if you went in.
Jesus, Michael.
Sure.
Is constantly growing. It's happening as all of these new companies,
So let's just start at the beginning, if you don't mind explaining what is it?
Sure.
Oh, Michael, it's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
I feel for him. That is the most
Yeah.
annoying thing.
Yeah, to have to keep on having to explain it to these fucking chuckleheads.
As someone with a podcast and a job online, it's that's gonna be me at my cousin's wedding when I'm talking to my family.
Yeah, what do you do? It's just a show. It's online.
And where can I find it?
YouTube.
You know what?
YouTube.
You can. I doubt you can find it.
Yeah,
so just
I doubt
don't
you'll be able to find it. What's the name of it? The Ben and Emil Show.
I've sent links and it's still difficult.
Yeah, and it's the curse of the Forbes cover because there you have it. You've got every time one of these guys is on. Why would you even volunteer to be on? If Forbes or what's the other one where they put you on the cover? The Economist? No. 30 under 30?
That's Forbes too, but yes, they talk about how the 30 under 30 has a good track record for the people ending up in jail.
Yeah.
Or
if I'm your PR person's doing a shit job if they're giving you the green light to appear on this shit. What are you thinking? Look at this. I mean,
dude. Also seeing SBF, we cannot discount the absolute bounce some of these crypto projects might take when Donny Boy gives them the old pardon.
Yeah. Did you see that Eric Trump was tweeting buy the dip with a Bitcoin B for buy?
I mean, if that makes total sense.
I mean, these guys just have zero shame, just no shame at all. Can you imagine if Hunter Biden?
I mean, I inadvertently listened to Eric Trump.
That would be like Eric Trump, or excuse me, that would be like Hunter Biden tweeting buy the crack, you know? Can you imagine what they would say? What Tucker Carlson would say if Hunter Biden tweeted "buy the crack"?
Why would it be like that?
Because he famously loves crack, and if he was tweeting out "buy the crack,"
I honestly
with a cents sign, the cents,
I'm not joking.
What?
I don't think that's like horrible advice.
To buy crack?
No, Eric Trump's.
Oh, sure.
Buy the dip.
Yeah. There you have it, folks. We are a conservative show. We do love.
I obviously did it myself.
Yeah. True.
But my thing is, it's either gonna fucking keep going down, which makes me happy, or it's gonna go up, which also kind of makes me happy because now I own it.
No, you're right, friend of
I
friends.
can't lose.
You are absolutely right. You cannot lose if you just.
Well, I can lose a little bit of money.
You can lose a little bit of money
if it goes down.
If you can afford it, that's the way to go. All right, let's go on to some earnings, shall we? Oh boy, Axon, the cop cameras. The CEO went on Mad Money, and he said that their mission is to reduce gun deaths in policing by 50%. That's an ambitious and quite noble mission to have. They are now worth $43 billion. And, they've got such outward influence on local policing.
They should
and
put the
communities.
videos in the cops' houses to keep them from beating their spouses.
Wait, what? Put what videos?
The cameras, the cop cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, they should do that to keep the cops
Thought that was going
from
garner a laugh.
doing domestic violence. Domestic violence is not a joke, folks. But God damn, do we want to play the clip of the CEO?
It's hot in here, folks.
Yeah, it's very hot. Let's see. What's Kramer going to ask this guy? So, you guys do police cameras, and you're going to try to reduce the amount of police-involved shootings. How are you going to do that? Would it be better training?
Welcome back to Mad Money.
God, that's
Look
how he
at
looks.
this
Hey, Jim, it's awesome to be back.
Oh, it's terrific to have you. And before we get into these stellar numbers, I want people to be familiar with you. And the best way to do that is for you to tell us about your moonshot goal.
Yep, we are on a mission to make the bullet obsolete and specifically cut gun deaths in policing by 50% over the next 10 years. We're going to do that with tasers, body cameras, cloud software, and now we've got an AI business that's on fire.
Tell us what the AI business is doing.
Well, basically, we have 1 million cops wearing body cameras. Those cameras are the eyes and ears of law enforcement. We can use AI to write their police report, to do real-time language translation, to help investigators sort through hours and hours of video very quickly. So basically, if there's ever an application where you can use AI,
It's on our data set that is the world's largest data set of audio and video of police incidents.
And I want to tell people there's a 7-minute video on his website that is so extraordinary. It's going to show you everything, and you must watch it, even if you don't want to buy the stock. One thing you say very upfront in the conference call, but also in all your documents, police love having the body cam. Tell us why they would like it, because I think there are probably some people say, wow, why would they ever want that on?
Well, I'll tell you this. I had a police officer who told me once he was accused of raping a subject in the back of his car. Okay. He had the body camera on the whole way back to the police precinct. Think about what that did. Think about what that saved him from having to try to disprove what otherwise could have been unprovable. Police officers get accused of all sorts of terrible things. And look, a very, very small percent of the time, somebody does something terrible. But this camera, if you're doing the right thing, it protects you from all the nasty, terrible things people might accuse you of having done.
Rick, man, oh man, I mean, dude. Beginning of end of 2013, I believe they were still traded under the ticker symbol TASR, Taser. I think this is them. $8 a share. $528 a share today.
Wow.
And part of it is because they turned their, I believe the big story was, and this is a good note for those of you looking for the next big one like this, subscriptions. All these cops and police agencies and law enforcement agencies. What?
They're charging them subscriptions?
Yeah. To the cloud software and all that shit, because they got to store all of that stuff. I mean, it's really, man. And they're still, wow, yeah, that's fucking bananas. An ambitious goal to reduce them by 50%. I say, why not even just go for 100%? I don't know what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
What are you, pro-violence?
Yeah, sounds to me like you want to keep 50% of shootings instead of reducing them. But that's just me. Maybe we should get Fuzzy Panda on that.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Panda, make another porn video or whatever. Jesus Christ. I'll never get over that. Let's move on. We got Nvidia lost. I mean, I'm sick of these headlines about how much they're making or losing in market cap, because they lost $250 billion in market cap the day after earnings, which is as much as a single Wells Fargo, folks.
We lost to Wells Fargo today, boys.
Wells Fargo. A second Wells Fargo has hit the towers, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, a second Wells Fargo has hit the towers.
That's what Jensen Wong says.
Right here, folks. Right here. Right there. Never forget. Yeah, it's man, looking at these numbers too of Nvidia, just a couple of years ago, their quarters were pulling in $2-3 billion per quarter. $39.3 billion in the fourth quarter. What have I done with my life? You know,
because you kind of were thinking about starting a chip company.
I was thinking about starting a chip company. Yeah,
it makes you really.
Today, the Wall Street.
Yeah, I was gonna go with like a ranch flavor or salt and vinegar. You know, that kind of chip.
Have you been hitting those chips pretty hard?
I've been hitting the chips so fucking hard, man. I got these chips, folks.
Do you think that's why you look like a fat little baby?
I do be on JD Vance mode right now.
I do.
I feel like I got a little bit of a JD Vance,
And for those who weren't tuned in before, he was saying he looked like a fat little baby. I was just joking.
JD Vance does
I think
look
he
like
looks great. I always think he looks great.
He looks like a happy, healthy little...
Who, JD Vance?
Yeah, he looks like a happy, healthy baby boy.
You look good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, cool.
I would never put you in the Vance category.
Yeah, thank you. That's really nice of you. Yeah, man, 78% up. Their revenues are up 78% year over year. Full year revenue topped 130 billion, more than double from the prior year. And yeah, here's a fun fact: Nvidia, if they were a country, they would be the 62nd largest company in the world by GDP.
Largest country.
Yeah,
you said company.
I did.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
That's fucking embarrassing.
It's not.
You should just...
Because we were saying companies and country.
So you're saying I should just go step in
no,
front of
I'm
traffic.
just... If you're going to do the fun fact,
get it right?
No.
Yeah.
I was just saying... I wasn't trying to take... I was just saying country.
No, it's cool. I should get some of those Axon body cameras, you know?
So you don't axe off yourself?
So we have footage for when my gun accidentally goes off. And I have to appear in court and explain myself. Yeah, no, fall right between my two favorite countries, Slovakia and the Dominican Republic.
Those are your two favorites.
Those are my two favorites, yeah. Wedged right in between them.
What do you love about Slovakia specifically?
Probably the Slovenians.
True.
Yeah.
And what about
the women there are exceptional.
And what about the Dominican Republic?
Probably the Dominicans.
The women.
The Dominican women. Yeah. They're very sweet to me. You know, you go into South Brooklyn and they're all over the place. They're walking around. Ay, papi. Come in here, papi. Let me cut your hair. And I'm like,
let's go to the next thing.
And then I waltz into Queens, and I'm suddenly inundated with Slovakian women.
Let's go to the next.
Hello, mister. Let me cut your hair. I'm from Slovakia. Let's see. Yeah, we had all sorts of shit going on. Let's skip the TEM, the Nancy Pelosi Widowmaker. Which politician do you think is going to die next? We've done celebrities.
There's so many that look so bad.
Yeah. And they all keep falling downstairs.
Yeah, they really won't quit. I mean, even did you see the Trump hand thing?
Yeah.
I'm just
always bruising like a damn banana.
And again, this is nothing against old people. It's just
no, it is. For me, it is.
For me, it's not. Just I want these people to retire. I want them to have a nice life. They've got grandchildren, tons of money.
Retire, bitch.
You're making them do all this goofy shit.
Yeah. It's probably because it's the only thing keeping them alive. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves after.
But
who are they going to fuck over?
I would say Mitch McConnell looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
He
He's probably
pretty bad.
Yeah. What's the poly market on that?
For him to say he's not running again, oof, that guy must be in bad.
Well, yeah, he needs a cane. The boy can't run at all.
These people, they've got their claws stuck in their office. You have to rip them out. So for him to not run again,
it's like when a cat is making muffins on a rug and their little claw gets stuck. That's Mitch McConnell. That's Nancy Pelosi.
No, it's not like that at all, because this is like you're not really trying. The cat is having fun.
Yeah, true.
Mitch McConnell he does not want to leave his office.
We should put a body camera on Mitch McConnell. Walk around. Let's see. Robinhood is in the news. We had Kramer saying that this is how the next generation will invest after Vlad Tenev went on and talked about all the different things that they want to get into. He wrote, Robinhood is not a play on crypto or dangerous options. It's an investment in the way the next generations will invest. And it has the feel to itself because most investment houses don't even want their clients and don't understand what they want. Big mistake.
I'd love some numbers on the way people are using Robinhood. If Vlad's saying that, they want to become like the Vanguard for millennials or something?
Yeah, and he was saying that they want to do real estate. They want to get into buying and selling equities for privately held companies. So if you wanted to buy some shares in, give me a private company.
Axon.
That's public.
Robinhood.
Fuck. I don't know. Jesus, why can't I think of a private company? What's the one Stripe? Stripe. You can't buy Stripe.
Great.
You want to buy Stripe? You can do it on there. There already exists such a thing, but it's called like Equities In, and they don't have a flashy app.
That is half the battle.
Truly.
The Vanguard app is not that fun.
They have a Vanguard app?
Yeah, why?
Couldn't catch me dead on that thing.
I mean, why? It's great.
I don't know, because I'm not an old lady. Because I'm trading. I'm in the trenches. Me and Dave Portnoy are butt buddies.
Yes, but he's specifically talking about investing, not trading. I'm surprised to hear. I don't know. For me, investing on Robinhood feels goofy.
Yeah.
You know I'm on that Vanguard app.
Yeah. Well, let's burn through the rest of these.
Also, the Vanguard app is nice. I don't know why I'm saying it's
not. We got Fubo. Fubo, not to be confused with Fubu, the urban clothing company that had its heyday in the 90s. What's his name from Shark Tank was all over that. That was his thing. Damon.
I don't know.
Damon. The guy, Anyway, Fubo was down 17% after they reported positive free cash flow for the first time, which is perplexing. I don't know why the market chooses to punish me personally because I own shares in it, but that's embarrassing. Rocket Lab got pummeled, down 30% in the last week, in part because their guidance was not up to snuff. It came in a little cold, a little cool. The Rocket Lab. But the dip promptly got bought. I'm excited. Look at that candle, man. That's a candle I want on my birthday cake. I tell you what.
Rocket Lab.
Burning down the shorts out there on the markets.
Really nice.
Thank you. RDW, the rocket supplying company.
RDW?
Redwire, I
Well,
believe they're called.
are you?
Very good, man, my friend. It's been a long week, folks. RDW.
This week has honestly felt
so long.
interminable.
Yeah.
Even now it's Friday.
Interminable? Jeez, book, man. What the fuck? SAT ass having word? Folks, this week has been interminable.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
Even though it's Friday, I'm like, this week will just never end.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday. No.
Yeah.
Thank
TGIF. Man, if I'm a cop getting accused of rape, though, and I've got that Axon body cam, thank God I got that thing on me. Unless I actually did it, in which case I'm going to jail for a long time.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, RDW is reporting next week. I'm excited to see how that goes. You know who's having a dog shit week?
Ben Kahn.
Yeah, me, folks. No, my week's going fine.
Zelensky.
Yeah, Zelensky's not having a good week. He should have been wearing a body cam. They should put everybody on those things.
Honestly, that's
I'm surprised Jim Cramer didn't say, we should have everybody wear those things.
Who was it? Was it Larry Ellison with the famous, we're going to have AI everywhere, cameras everywhere, watching everything.
The police are gonna they're gonna be held accountable. We're gonna have cameras everywhere in a smart city. Calm down. Just retire, bitch. You're worth $150 billion.
Just go away.
You won, man. Stop. Give me $1 billion. I'll show you what you can do. I'll inspire you.
We should start this business where we say, hey, we'll show you how to live a nice life without being a fucking freak.
We'll be consultants.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
We say, just give us $1 billion and we'll show you how to have a fun life.
Jeff Bezos, he's already doing it. He's taking my advice. He's strapping his nagging wife to a rocket. Sending her to space.
Are they married?
Sure. Get on the rocket. No, it's totally safe. It's going to be totally fine. Because he was so horny, they just got married without a prenup.
Are they married?
I don't know. Nobody knows. But if they don't have a prenup and he's strapping her to that rocket.
If they don't have a prenup,
it's totally
I don't think they're even married.
Babe, I promise. Yeah. Man, he
has a kid named Preston.
Oh, that's fucking pathetic.
Sketchy.
Jesus Christ! Did you see the names of Elon Musk's other new kids? His not wife, whatever her name is. She posted them, and it's some asinine, stupid, made up name like Rockable or something. What is it? Did you find it?
His name? I don't know.
I don't know.
They're all. I can't read them. They're all like
Elon Musk new kid name. Let's see. Elon Musk's. God, this makes me pissed.
What is it? Just say it.
Just a month after welcoming a set of twins with Siobhan Zillis, Elon Musk and okay, hang on.
Wait, that's the other lady.
Yeah. Siobhan Zillis actually just tweeted. She just tweeted. God damn it! Where's her Twitter account?
Dude, those screenshots from the lady asking for help is just.
Oh, I know.
It's just dark.
Yeah. Arcadia, normal name, totally fine. We felt it was better to also just share directly about our wonderful and incredible son, Selden Lycurgus. Seldon, Seldon, Lycurgus, Lycurgus. Selden Lycurgus. There you have it, folks.
You ever go on the
the most fucked up name you can think of?
The subreddit Tragedy, but it's spelled Traged, like EIGH.
Never heard of this.
It's great. It's all about people naming their kids like
Ashley with an Leigh.
Yes, but obviously way worse than that.
Worse,
like EEERE, whatever.
Yeah.
There's some pretty incredible stuff on there.
Oh, baboo. Anyway, orange juice futures. This is what's so fun about the markets, man. I bet you didn't know that frozen orange juice concentrate is a thing that is freely buyable and sellable.
This one's tough for me because I had a lot of money wrapped up in this.
Yeah, I love my orange juice. I get it high pulp. If you don't like pulp in your orange juice, you better hope that your body camera's turned on when I come to your house.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Buy the orange juice with the pulp. I swear to God, I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll fucking do it. I love the pulp.
I prefer pulp, but here's the thing.
What?
And this is going to sound very snooty.
I can't wait for how snooty this is going to sound.
Orange juice,
Mm-hmm.
store-bought orange juice,
Mm-hmm.
tastes nothing like
Uh-huh.
fresh squeezed orange juice. And when you taste fresh squeezed orange juice,
Yeah.
you go, I don't want anything other than that. It is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, sure. I don't have an orange tree or one of those fucking machines.
I
that
don't either. But
pulverize it. You know, Simply
you ever get it
Orange-
at a place that seems like you're getting breakfast?
Yeah.
And you're like, this seems like the place that would have fresh OJ. I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah.
And you order OJ and you're like, you brought out Tropicana, you motherfuckers.
That shit sucks.
This shit tastes like shit.
Yeah. Well,
But fresh squeezed orange, that is
Yeah.
honestly what life is all about.
well, this is frozen orange juice concentrate. It is the Tropicana shit.
Yeah,
And normally
bullshit.
these futures contracts are bought and sold and traded between the growers and the actual people involved in the trade. But of course, like everything, those fucking grubby money managers got to get in. And since for the last few years, they've just been placing these record bets that orange juice, frozen orange juice concentrate would just keep going. Made it to a high of $5 a pound and then recently tanked to $3 per pound. They had over $260 million worth of futures contracts. The move didn't come as they wanted it to, so they just liquidated and boy, oh boy.
I bought it at 5. I
You
bought it at 5.
You bought the top? I do like my orange juice. I have a glass every morning.
How do you feel about fresh squeezed?
I like it. I'm for it. I'm for it.
You agree it's way better.
I agree. And incidentally, for those who haven't seen the movie Trading Places, starring Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, part of the plot is,
Jamie Lee Curtis erasure.
and she's topless in it. Fuck, why'd I say that? We're live. We're live. Oh, man. What am I? Who cares?
What am I? Who cares? What am I? Who cares?
Yeah, you know what? I'll say it again. Jamie Lee Curtis is topless in Trading Places. All right? There, I said it. Sue me. I got my body camera on. I've got my gun loaded. You want to come to my house? You want to threaten me? You want to threaten my family? I'll see you in court.
Ben clicks off his Axon.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I just turned off my body camera. Don't worry about it. And then you hear, the last thing you hear is the click of the gun. I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, it's really hot in here,
It's
folks.
so hot.
But I will say, so at the
and Ben's landlord won't text him back. It's so hot in here.
frozen orange juice concentrate futures are a major part of the plot in Trading Places. Great movie. Great final climax scene involving the trading of frozen orange juice concentrate contracts. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Let's guess which one of these companies is not on my StockTwits watch list. Let's have you guess, Emil. Which one do you think it is? Is it A, AirSculpt Technologies, aka the company that sucks fat out of bellies and stuff? They do non-invasive like plastic surgery shit. Is it B, Urban Outfitters? Number 3, Sphere Entertainment Group? Or number 4, Bloom Energy? Which one of these is not on my StockTwits watch list? You have 3 seconds.
Is Sphere the
Two.
Las Vegas Sphere?
1, yes. Which one do I not pay attention to? AirSculpt, Urban Outfitters, Sphere, or Bloom Energy?
Urban Outfitters.
That's correct. That's correct.
Millennials are dead.
Millennials are dead.
Imagine going into an Urban Outfitters.
Oh, humiliating.
For what? What
for
am I going in
furniture?
there for?
Some people buy fucking furniture.
I'm gonna
from there.
go peruse their weird collection of vinyl records.
Yeah, that'd be pathetic if you ask me. Stock's doing really great though, so shows
Why?
what we know. I don't know. What's the market cap?
Can we go? Can you go to urbanoutfitters.com? Like, what do they sell anymore?
They're valued at $5.37 billion. Nobody knows what they sell. It's a mystery.
Nobody. I mean, I bet there's candles in there.
We should call in a fake bomb threat, and then we know when the cops go there with their Axon body cameras on. We can review the footage or something. I don't know.
I'm on the site right now.
I really don't know, folks. I'm very confused.
Oh, it's like millennial core, baggy ass jeans.
Oh, I hate ass jeans.
It's a lot of ass jeans.
Yeah. Well, folks, that should just about do it for this edition of the Weekend Rip. We are, again, the #1 finance show. We are the #1 show out there, period. We are a conservative Christian finance show, very family values oriented.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a big conservative rebrand, too,
Yeah.
so keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yeah, I need to, we should get...
We're going to do a Hannity and Combs style thing.
Yeah.
We're working out which one's
Who's
going to be...
Combs?
He was like the liberal that Hannity would beat up on Hannity and Combs.
Gotcha.
I think his name was Alan Combs, maybe.
Mm.
Don't fact check that. I can't remember. Is that what it was called, Hannity and Combs?
We should do Rush Limbaugh and
Yeah.
Sidekick.
Wow, it ran for 11 seasons. We could be...
My friends. Fuck Rush Limbaugh. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, conservative pundit Sean Hannity and progressive journalist Alan Combs.
How do you spell Combs?
C-O-M-B-S? No, C-O-L-E-M-E-S.
Okay, wow, that's
no,
extremely...
C-O-L-M-E-S. Sorry, I
Got
added
Combs.
an extra E in there.
Combs.
Sorry about that.
Combs. Huge shout out to Gene Hackman. You would have loved this show.
Huge shout out to Alan Combs. Also died before his time. 66 years old.
Gunned down in his prime.
He was actually, I think it was cancer.
People in the chat shop at Urban Outfitters.
Yes, I Googled it while we were on here, and I can see they did a major rebrand in it, and I can see people shopping there now. That is on me.
Let's see. When is Jamie Lee Curtis nude in Trading Places?
Well, that's probably a good
Timestamp.
time to leave it
Timestamp.
at that.
You know, I don't have I don't know what timestamp it is for you folks. Wow, that movie was made in 1983. Holy God. Well, folks, we hope you enjoy the weekend, and we will see you next week for another riveting iteration of the Weekend Rip with Ben and Emil, only on StockTwits, where stocks go to talk to one another.
All right, you guys are off the air.